It's Charge Talks with Jan. Turning brokenness into ministries and stories into stepping stones, overcoming mountains and walking through valleys. It's Charge Talks with Jan. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Jan, and it is another amazing day to do some other amazing things, right? So we have life, we have love, we have forgiveness, and it is so beautiful when we pack all of those things into one and we have fun. So thank you so much, guys, for coming back to the channel. Thank you for your love and your support. I must say I didn't do any videos last week. I was really sick, and I just really and truly decided to just take the week and do some self-healing. So that's exactly what I did. Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about some amazing love advice for yourself. Yeah, like we're always talking about how to love other people, and that is good. But we need to understand how it is to love our very own self. So we're gonna jump right into that. So, I got to thinking, and I'm like, there are some people in our lives that we have to, it is a must, love from a distance. Social distance, they need a whole distance to love them. And it's not that we don't care for them. It's not that we don't want to show them affection. It's not that we don't want to, cuddle them and say, oh my God, I love you, or oh my God, you mean so much to me. They do. They do mean a lot to us. However, the Bible tells us in Proverbs 4, I believe, it says that we should guard our hearts with all diligence. And some persons, if we're going to have them in our space, with all their, negativity and all their pessimisticness, we have to love them from a distance. We cannot have them around us sucking out our energy and draining us. Because honestly, I think it will flat out kill us. Like, it won't take diabetes, it won't take hypertension, it won't take an asthma attack, it won't take anything like that. It will just flat out kill us. Guys, some alarm is going off somewhere. If you hear it, just ignore it. Right? So we just have to be very and truly careful about, we just have to be, I had to go turn off the alarm, guys. So I have to be very careful, or we have to be very careful about, how we love and the ways that we treat these people in our lives. As I said before, it's not that we don't love them, because we do. And I have friends like that. I have friends that I legitimately have to love from a distance, because what they're bringing, their foremost energy, like when you see them, it's not good for you. They have to, it's way up here, and you have to dial it down, like way down, because that is not good for you. Too much is going around for me to going around and deciphering, like, okay, I'm gonna take this much of you today, and then tomorrow I'm gonna take this much. Nah, ain't nobody got time for that. So what I do, guys, is that I love them from a distance. Is that I keep them at a good distance. Not that I don't love them, not that I don't care, but it's best for me. And right now, honestly, it's about what is best for me and how it is that I can love and protect my own self. Because in this time, we have to look out for ourselves. We have to see how best we can manage to stay alive. And that is really and truly important. And so most times when we often love other people and we show them that we care, it's we sometimes become blinded, honestly, by the toxicity that they're pushing out. And we don't realize that because we're trying our best to love them and care for them and be there for them, we don't realize how much harm that we're doing to our very own selves. No, we do not realize that. We are just thinking about how it is that we want to make them happy, and how it is that we want them to feel loved and protected and all those things and all those good jelly. But what about the damage to self? Like, note to self. What am I doing to myself that is not healthy? I'm loving some persons because it makes them feel good. I'm loving some persons because it appeases their ego. But what about self? What about what I want? What about how I'm going to take care of me? And sometimes, I always say this, sometimes I said, okay, God, today's my selfish hour. Like, I choose an hour and I'm like, God, this is my selfish hour. I'm going to be selfish right now. All I'm going to do is pray for me. And it's not that I don't pray for other people. That's the thing. I pray for most people more than how I pray for myself. And I realized the other day that I was so caught up in, thinking about how persons would react, and that I have to keep them in my space, and that I have to allow them to feel loved and all of that. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I ain't your mama. I ain't your dad. I didn't bring you into this world. I'm not solely responsible for your happiness. Frankly, I'm not responsible for your happiness, none at all. So I have to love on me first, because I've always said it to my friends. I said, listen, I realized years ago that I cannot pour water from an empty jar. Like, if I don't have something to pour into you, it makes no sense I pour, because there'll be nothing to pour. And the story that I so often share with friends and family, it's a story of being on a plane, and the plane is about to crash, and the air mask, they fall down, and you're sitting beside a child, and the first time I had this vision lesson, I don't remember the exact name for it, but the first time I had it, you can leave it in the comments if you know exactly what I'm talking about. The first time that I had it being described to me, I thought, like, you have to attend to the child first. Like, how dare you, save yourself first? You got to save the child. And when I thought about it, after the person made it clear and I thought about it, I'm like, that is so true. Like, if I'm trying to save this child, if I'm not okay, how am I going to save this child? So I have to put on my air mask first. I have to make sure that I'm okay. And then I attend to this person. And it's the same thing in our lives. I got to make sure that I'm okay. I got to make sure that I'm loving on me. I got to make sure that I'm guarding my heart with diligence. I got to make sure that the things that God says about me, I'm doing it. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it's so hard. Sometimes it is so hard, to do the right thing. I ain't gonna lie. The wrong things are always easier to be done. Like, I don't know why, I don't know how, but the wrong things, and I ain't lying, like, I'm not the only one that this happens to. Like, the wrong things are so much easier to do than the right things. Like, you'll struggle to do the right thing, and the wrong thing, magic, it's done. And you're like, okay, what just happened? I don't know, but I did something that I wasn't supposed to do. And it is so important, guys, that we love ourselves first. We take care of ourselves. We check in, to see what's going on with me and how it is that I can love me and make me better. And then I'll be able to love you. Then I'll be able to care for you. But again, some persons, you got to love them from a distance, because it's good for your heart. And if you understand what I'm saying, then you know that I'm saying some good things right here, because you got them people in your lives that you just got to give them about 12 feet or more, because they need it. So yeah, some distance loving. You call them up every now and then, you're like, oh no, don't come and look for me. I'm good. I just wanted to know if you're okay. And as long as you're okay, I'm good. If you need something, I'll send it, but you don't come. I'm not the only one who has those kind of people in our lives, because we all have family. We all have family drama. We all have friends. We all have associates, and we got to understand what's real. So that's what's real. So thank you so much, guys, for your love and your support. Thank you for always coming back to the channel, and thank you guys for asking the questions, persons who texted, are you okay? I'm so grateful for that, and it just makes me feel appreciated, and that is beautiful. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Please remember to subscribe and like this video, please, because it will do so much for me, and it will just make your heart feel better. And if you have not yet done so, subscribe to the channel, please. I'm begging you. It is so good for me, and it's so amazing for you, because you'll never miss the videos that I upload. And hit the notification bell and stay in tune. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. It's Charge Talks with Jan. Turning brokenness into ministries